Further ado, we're going to go ahead and get right into the introductions. Ladies and gentlemen, starting as the blue team, the winners of the Azubu OGN, the Champion Summer Tournament from Korea. Give it up for Azubu Frost! Ladies and gentlemen, on support, give it up for Mad Life.
At AD carry, it's Woong.
On AP carry, we've got Rapid Star.
And in the jungle, it's Cloud Templar.
And last but not least, in top lane, we've got Shy. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Azubu Frost!
And now, playing as the red team, they most recently won the China Joy Invitational and have beaten top teams from China. Please welcome Invictus Gaming! In top lane, give it up for PDD.
At AP mid, give it up for Z-Tai.
In the jungle, it's Illusion.
On support, we've got Shosho.
And last but not least, the AD carry, Kid.
That counter is going to be Swain.
So Swain making his comeback to competitive play as well. This is going to be really good. And again, it actually sets up Invictus for that lane swap. We used to see Swain a lot as a top lane, and these 45 seconds will tick down. And we can't even guarantee if Z-Tai or PDD is going to be in the mid lane, on Jarvan and Swain respectively. Now, if you look at the team composition in general, Invictus
Team of one here in the group stages. They will play a few games throughout the day, but right now they want to start the momentum. That early game in the day is the hardest. A lot of the teams from Asia, from Korea, from Taiwan, China are all saying we're a little worried about the jet lag that's going to be coming in here. They're not used to playing, as we said, on American soil, and the first time for a lot of them. So this is going to be very big that these teams can come out fast with that first blood.
So Invictus is playing a bit aggressively from the start. Jarvan tosses a flag out there, tries to check in. Corky. Oh, this is super cute. Oh my gosh. This is going to be really interesting because he spots Cloud Templar there, and the rest of the team is ready to follow up. They know Cloud, he's the jungler there. He's going to start at the Wraith camp. Invictus, they're already starting out with the tricks. If you look at Frost lineup, it's all defensive. They're watching brushes. They're just camping around, trying to wait for things to happen, and they're just next to each other. This is I can't do anything but giggle here. This is going to be amazingly ridiculous.
Freak, this is absolutely awesome. It's really just a high-level use of the Fog of War, knowing where they're going to stand, knowing that nobody really walks to that position, just already inside the mind of your opponent.
Here comes the invade. They're going to try to get Cloud Templar.
And they go in, they get the Zenith on a Rapid Star, another Valkyrie from Kid, they will get the exhaust on it, first blood goes to Invictus. Beautiful aggression, Azubu Frost didn't know what hit them.
That was really commonplace for Asian teams as of recent, where they'll take that 2-on-1 matchup and turn it into a push lane instead of a zone lane.
Here comes Illusion from behind. The Dustbringer is out, so he has the speed. They're on to Shy. Here's the 3v1, but the counter gank won't be in. The turn is quite low. He could turn this around. Shy comes out with a kill in a 3v1 situation to run out. Now in pursuit, it's going to be Illusion, but they completely back off.
Oh, Kid did show back up, but a 2-on-1 that could have been a potential jungle gank. You saw Cloud Templar come in support for a short time, but looks like that top lane once again be safe. This gank in mid though.
Mad Life is Azubu Frost now roaming the map. It looks like Zitai could fall, and he does go down to Rapid Star. Still more aggression from that.
Down 21 minions. That doesn't actually really keep up anymore. There's actually pressure at this top lane. Shen coming in.
Stand United is on. The taunt does not hit. Zenith plays very nice, leaving Kid on the outside to just continuously do damage. Cloud Templar flashes out of the situation, and Shy is forced to walk out as well. Very nice try there coming in, but wait, Illusion coming in. The counter gank once again. Shy is forced to run. He has nothing to jump to. The Dustbringer hits. Extra speed for Nocturne. Good job by Cloud Templar bringing himself back for that assisted jump.
That was really good play on both sides, and that is typical Illusion. Oh, here comes Zitai. He's going to find Cloud Templar. He's going to pick up one. Can he get the second? Oh, it is. Double kill coming out. That team roaming so much, picking up kill after kill. Invictus Gaming, the pressure is on. They've got their first turret kill. They're up 3-2 in kills. They're going to keep going.
Freak, you just said it. A clean wipe of the turret and a small minion wave down bottom. But it looks like they may just micro the damage in and out on this one. If they lose it anyways, they're going to continue to attack. Illusion backs off. He trades the damage off here, and they are going to be able to grab a second turret. Now 10 minutes into the game.
This is absolutely the right play here in Invictus, making the dives happen. 2 turrets. That is huge right there. There is a giant open window now. Shy is going to have a lot of trouble now dealing with this mid game. Now a really good ping by Azubu Frost. They know everyone's stuck on the other side. They get a free Dragon out of it, and that's nice. Dragon equalizes the gold lead that you get from picking off a turret. It makes that pretty much the same, but the loss of these structures sets up for some bad games. Oh my god. Wow, PDD, one after another. Can you get out of this one? Taking a lot of punishment here. This looks like it's going to be a trade kill, but a nice dunk onto Wound. This is just crazy now, back and forth. These teams diving into fights over and over. Those turrets are gone on their inside. There's a lot of opportunities there for them. Oh my gosh, Shout taking so much punishment diving into the turret.
Oh, so unfortunate.
Wow, what a kill picked up. Mad Life, exact execution there. The pulverized, headbutting back into the turret. That was a great overall job, but now we've got a back gank in mid.
Here comes Shen in as well. It's a 3v1, and they get their own gank. Cloud Templar onto Zitai. And there it is. They're just focusing on the aggression they can find.
Out of nowhere every single time. He's really now the playmaker here. It's not counter gank, it's just actual gank. Cloud Templar is really the force right now for this early game as you property.
So Freak, wow, Wound going down very low here. His mana just about the same, but the HP is not matching. The blast in, the last attack, the ignite hit, the auto attack to get it.
Nice job, Kid. Those plays. Notice that Wound burned his flash. Said, you know what? I can land that one last missile. Did so. Excellent job. Let's see if they move on and push for some more advantages. They could go for turrets with a number advantage on the map.
You know, Freak, Kid may be amazing on Ezreal, and that's going to totally help him play against it in lane as well. So the factors are both sides. The dunk down, the kills just going back and forth right now. Cloud Templar to come in to help, but knows it's not enough.
That is again Illusion being so aggressive, teaming up there as well with PDD. This is Invictus Gaming. They will dive your turrets. You are not safe under your turrets. If you're going to play Invictus later on in this tournament, guys, your team
Just be throwing out his spells.
And he is. He's poking as hard as he possibly can and getting a lot of damage out of it. This mid lane, once again, you can see that blue buff is so nice, especially for Zitai, who can spend his mana basically on health. That Raven form, his ultimate, it just makes, it sends these Ravens out, they deal a bunch of damage, and they return life back to him. And so it is so hard to shove him out of lane. He will keep being a force.
There's the Zenith Blade. Very nice headbutt, but they're coming in still. The pulverized wait, but Illusion is just on the outside, and the 3v1 comes in strong. Mad Life forced to walk out of this one.
That is again them timing that flash. It actually is coming up in the next 10 seconds. The Rapid Star taking the punishment in mid.
Zitai forced to go back on this one. Cloud Templar is everywhere, and this shows you if they can span these fights out long enough and continue to have Cloud Templar in it, they're really able to stop a lot. However, this time they get Dragon. Last time they were top taking turrets. This time they're going to go ahead and grab the objective and have the timing on that as well.
Really good for Invictus. This is proper gameplay as well. Whenever you remove it again, that's the proper way to play League at a top level.
So, Freak, we have actually some builds coming out here. Oh, down bottom, some aggression on Illusion. He catches himself out. Shy is also down there as the top lane is really nothing to be had, and Woong finds himself a kill.
That was excellent. They actually still, for this mid-game, I don't think we're quite into full-on team fights just yet. I don't expect a lot of crazy pushes. It's not going to be a Baron attempt, but a lot of pressure at the top lane. Cloud Templar really getting chunked down. PDD taking it down in a one-on-one. Burned his ultimate earlier to just get rid of the flash, and then said, great, I've got cooldowns, let's do it.
Other champions that are going to spread out that fight, they still have Jarvan and Cataclysm someone out. Jumping over the wall, they see Shy up top. He is going to be forced to flash, but he was feared out first by Terror, and he may go down. The Ignite won't pick enough, but the follow-up may just do that for himself. A beautiful Corki missile, and they find Shy up top.
Once again, Invictus, as a team, roaming around and forcing their will on the opposition with Shy dead. They can absolutely go for pressure once more. They've pinged Baron. This really could be an attempt. They've actually started 22 minutes in.
Super. Well, they do have the Triforce finished. Really relying on that. Oh, wow. Wound getting crushed down. Not even a chance. And they go for Baron Freak.
This is now, I think, the action of Baron. The first time was they know they had some ward sweeping. They said knocking the sweep out with Oracles, no big deal. They knew they'd force the opposition to stop them, which just meant they could start a 5-on-4 with no real worries. The difficulty though is these times running a little bit low on mana, and it's going to be a 3-on-5. It's going to be very, very close here.
They're going to let him take as much damage as they can. They are just watching that bar of Baron right now. Mad Life on the outside. Rapid Star coming in, throws down the Hemo Plague. It's all with Baron still alive. He is just trading damage to the closest. They slay Baron Nasser. It goes to Azubu. And it looks like they are forced out of the fight though. They lose 3 as they walk away. Invictus full team.
That was a really nice setup there by Frost. They focused the jungler. Oh my gosh, the true shot barrage is out! Shy getting chased on, but he shouldn't go down here. 2-on-5, the Azubu Frost can win right now. Xiao Xiao really getting chunked down. Shy's gonna like his chances. Ultimately to 3 for 1 with a Baron seal. I like that for Frost. That was a split pushing, second only to Twisted Fate, who actually takes a crown as king. But Shen is going to be able to, if Frost wants, he can split up to the side lane and move out.
But it's not even going to matter about the turret for Invictus as Azubu goes in. A great true shot barrage going through, and it's going to be too quickly for Azubu. The turret isn't even a factor in this fight. A double kill coming in for Wound, and they will focus now onto the turret.
That was a great aggression there. They knew they had Shen waiting in the wings. Alistair starting that fight properly. Mad Life living up to his name. He's an aggressive player. Really likes jumping into those fights. This could be a really good push for Frost.
That was such an extended initiation. Shirelius needed to get in with 3 or 4 steps before Alistar. It was so telegraphed to the team, but it still caught Invictus off guard. They were just not ready. They have not seen that type of aggression. The lead, once again, with that statistic. It's all like they turned this game around in a matter of 3 minutes.
It was just a couple of good engagements is all it took. Mad Life really taking the initiative there, and a great mechanic. Oh, but Will getting jumped on right here.
Forced to get out of that, and the ultimate from Illusion onto him. The Paranoia makes it. He does keep with it, and he sticks in to follow up his shot. They lose another one. It's now 1-for-1 in the battle. Swain coming out very big. You can see Zatai hardly taking any damage with that sustain, and he gets a double kill. Chasing down Mad Life, an ultimate finish from Kid, and it's now onto Cloud Templar. The slow, not affecting him enough, and they make it out in the 3-1.
No,
4-1.
4-1 exactly. PDD, you are your team's new MVP. 20 seconds ago, it'll kind of tell you how he's feeling about this match. Whether he feels safe or whether he feels pressured. He's going to look for the glimpse of his psychology in the very near future.
You see him once again going back and forth in the jungle with a little bit of vision. That says we have enough to do Baron. A 33-minute attempt at 17-11. The gold lead is pretty much even. They gain a 2,000 jump with that. And it looks like they are on the upper hand now. A 4-minute pause button to Invictus Gaming. Big for Azubu Frost. They are good on the fight under the turret. They're more than happy now to do it with Baron. That regeneration and strength that they get, Freak. This is going to be a very big push.
This is going to be a really, really big attempt here. This will be a game-defining battle here. That middle turret is down, so the inhibitor is free for them. I don't even think Invictus can really defend here. I think they'll lose if they go into a fight without kind of perfect initiation.
Oh, great arcane shift, and it leaves Xiao Xiao in there by himself. A perfect use of abilities, but they trade 1-for-1. Again, DDP coming in for PDD use. Huge coming in. A good job by Cloud Templar focusing on the Nocturne, and it looks like this fight heavily going in favor of Azubu Frost. No, the turnaround. They catch out Vladimir and Jax. The double kill as they chase down Mad Life. I don't think he's going to be able to make it out. They do have the proc from the phase on Triforce, and the triple kill for Kid.
#1 team fight call NA. Invictus Gaming just showing up. Again, that dunk combo. I thought with Ezreal having a Negatron Cloak and Chain Vest that he would have been okay there. Turns out, not the case. There's just too much damage. PDD going for so much. He's got the Trinity Force and Hexbreaker. He is so deadly here.
Sick little dodge there, putting on his Nikes and lacing him up. PDD faking out Cloud Templar for a trade in damage. He's not really hurt right now, but he's just getting harassed around as they take down his turret. Nothing to do there, and a little bit about why that open inhibitor is actually keeping them from pushing any farther.
So the difficulty here is ultimately that anything can turn into a bad aggression here, but a fight's going to start here by Dragon.
Xiao Zhao going down. He may get quite hurt. He tries to jump back to his teammates. Jitai coming up with a kill, but he is falling fast. Xiao Zhao falls, and right there as well, the 1-for-1 coming out, and it looks like they will continue to pressure on this fight. A double kill coming up top for Shai as he puts himself in the middle. Illusion going down as well, and they are continuously fighting this one in the jungle. I think that's hurting them a little bit. The vision is back and forth denied, and it comes out very big in the side of Azubu Frost. Kid looking to finish off one more kill. A great arcane shift out of the Gatling helps him to stay alive. The Arcane Angel is still up.
This is so good now for Frost and Woong. Finally surviving the beginning of a fight. IG spent all their effort killing off Rapid Star's Vladimir, and that was a lot of damage. But when you have a living Ezreal with items in the background belting out damage, you see they actually were able to kill off Zitai. Shai just went in there, picked up a double kill early on. Really one of the major impetuses here is a 3-on-1 in the base. IG needs to respawn to keep the Nexus alive.
Xiao Zhao just trying to pull the damage to himself, but Woong focused right on that Nexus turret. Drops the first one. And Freak, I think this would be a great time to just talk about how this is opening up the base.
This is really now a very open scenario here. You can't really let if IG goes for a Baron and tries to sneak it, Azubu Frost can just kind of dive in and just run down the mid base and win it for free. They've got to be very careful about exactly what happens here because Invictus has a base in shambles. Only one turret keeps their Nexus alive. They've got to kind of sit near mid at all times. The first thing they have to watch for is the minion wave in the mid lane. They can't let it shove back to their base. If the minions are there, they're just going to dive right in and close the game out. They've got to spend a lot of effort shoving these minions away. That gigantic super minion you can see shoving this mid lane.
Logic Europe that did this, faking the Baron and loop around, but there's vision on it, so it's not going to play as much of a role as it did in that previous game. The Guardian Angel onto Jarvan is up. Wounds is up as well. So this fight is going to go for a little bit longer than usual with a special focus on those champions. Ezreal is going to be in the back of this fight, Freak, as they try to start it off. The dance goes out, and it looks like IG is trying to bait this one out, saying, yeah, we're taking it. But with the long-range initiation, they know not to. Jarvan jumps in, but it's on Hellastar. The ulti goes off from him, mitigating so much damage. They jump onto Zitai. The Zonius goes off. Who will they focus next? Illusion is quite low as well. Zitai will fall. Kid goes down. Mad Life, Illusion, they're all falling. And it is going to be a huge pickup here. Another one goes down. PDD left with a sliver of health.
Surviving up with the Guardian Angel, trying to jump over the wall. Looks like a flash from Cloud Templar. Can he chase down PDD here? But it doesn't much matter. The minions are dead now. They've actually killed the turret on the Nexus. Woong's going to dive in for the base.
They do have Woong going. Shai and Templar are right behind as they chase from mid. He's going to be by himself, though, taking down the Nexus. The first game of the day. It does not daunt Azubu Frost. Azubu Frost will defeat Invictus Gaming.
Good job. Azubu Frost breaking that curse. Damage goes out. There's the kill. Next called Azubu Frost starting out the World Championship 1-0, proving themselves to be that favorite.
An amazing game and one that really faltered for Azubu Frost in the beginning. Invictus had many tricks up their sleeve, but those instances weren't brought into the team fights. They said, we know how to team fight. Practice these that will give us the upper hand, but that couldn't be controlled.
Yeah, a great set of openings here from Invictus, but it was a couple of really, really nice team fights. They had a nice synergy there, Invictus. They had kill the Ezreal, let Zitai carry because he can't be killed anymore. But two major things happened. Ezreal finally stopped dying, and their top laner Shai just got the damage he needed. Even if Ezreal did drop out, it didn't matter. That Jax got to late game status. The lane swap was there trying to shut down Jax early on, and it worked. The strategy from Invictus was so good. They set up so many strong early and mid-game advantages, and up through the first 30 minutes, they had everything going their way. I mean, Baron steals aside, they had everything going their way. They made a lot of correct moves. But Frost, finally, with the Baron steal especially, really helped them catch back up, kind of level out that playing field. Some really good pressure in the mid lane as well, and they finally got themselves the late game they wanted.
You know, Freak, let's see how this affects the standings. We said it earlier, Invictus Gaming to go on now to play a doubleheader, but that's a win for Azubu Frost.
This is really, really good. Frost, they're going to look at the rest of this lineup and realize, guys,